Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am Chaplain Glover with Personal Life Coach 2, and we are going to do the second series with relationships. So today is about communication. Communication is big. It's so important. So a lot of people don't really know how to talk to each other. They know how to talk at each other, but not with each other. There have been people who've been together for over 20 something years and they still don't have that close bond, how to effectively communicate. Sometimes it can be your spouse. It may be a brother, a sister, a cousin, a friend that's been in your life a long time, but there's still some type of resistance when it comes to communicating with relationships because you're not sure how to get to that emotional level. So I also have a video that you'll see. So you may have saw it before you clicked, and before you saw this here, you may have clicked on it, or you might see it after this here. Anyways, Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turns away wrath, but harsh words stirs up anger. Harsh words can stir up a lot of stuff. They can be hurtful, cutting, and everything. So let's talk about how do you talk to each other under the surface. So talking at is oftentimes when people only text. And this is a technological generation. Everybody wants to text. They want to be responding quickly that way. Just text me. It's okay to check in that way, but it doesn't develop a real communication when it comes to that emotional level. If I'm texting, yeah, I can send emoticon, but you don't really know the emotion behind it. And you really can't understand what you're receiving from it. You can read it, but it is not talking to, it's talking at. Snapchatting, that is talking at. Emailing, that is talking at. TikTok, that's definitely talking at, and who knows what else. LinkedIn is another way of talking at, promoting. So body language, we hear, is a big part of communication. Now, if I'm talking to you and I'm like this, you already start to have up your barriers and your walls. So our body language is big. The eye contact that I give you, the tone. Some people, you ever talk to some people and they get louder and louder and louder and louder. And it's almost like, are they just talking at me or are they talking with me? So we have to be mindful of that. Effective communication helps us sustain what we love. If you want to be in an effective relationship, you have to know how to effectively communicate. Because when outside stressors come in, there's things out of this control that happen in life we have no control of. If you have that foundation, how to talk to each other, then you can talk about anything, even if it's difficult. You can have the ability to approach that person and still say, you know, we need to talk about something, and talk about what you need to talk about. That foundation sets a presence of how to talk to each other. I'm a witness to that. You are not alone, okay? We have worked through life struggles, family, there's been deaths, there's been traumas, relocations, financial changes. You are not alone. Believe me, challenges come up that's out of our control. So effective communication is important. I'm going to share with you a tool, and you are going to learn how to effectively communicate. So I'm going to share my screen. And you are going to see this tool here. So this is an I statement formula here, and it can be used with anybody. So the I statement formula is for others, and this is in a way to be assertive communication, okay? So if you can't communicate assertively, then how are you communicating? Aggressively. Don't get it confused. Aggressive doesn't always mean that you're shouting at somebody, that you're hitting on somebody. It could be the words you use. It could be that body language that you're pointing at that person. So here's an I statement. Okay, we're going to start with number 1. So here we go. I feel upset when you just walk away when we need to talk, because I feel like you don't want to talk. I need you to either let me know when you're able to talk or be able to stay and talk. Short and to the point. So number 4 says my needs. That's just to remind you to be specific what your needs are. However, you want to say what you need that person to do. Okay? All right. I feel startled when you slam the door because I don't know what you're angry about when you don't tell me. I need you to tell me what you're angry about. That is an I statement. That is for others. So now if you want to express, kind of say your day, something happens to you during the day, this is I feel tool for yourself. So I feel happy. I feel this way because, wow, we was able to communicate something that was difficult that's been on my mind. This is what I did to communicate about it. I wrote it down, or I talked with a church member. What else could I have done? I've also could have prayed about it. That's a positive one. Here's a negative one. Okay. I feel angry. I feel this way because we don't talk. So what I did, I just felt annoyed and I walked away. What could I have done? I could have taken a deep breath. I could have talked with a church member and I could have prayed about it. So this is a simple tool here to help you practice how to assertively communicate. Okay. So be mindful. God put us here to be companions, to be supportive, to be neighbors, to be brotherly, to be lovely. But you can't do it if you can't build that foundation of communication. Check out the video today that you have up here, unplugging. You'll see some things about lack of communication, and it's a funny video. If you ever want to reach out to me and do a couples workshop, I do a couples workshop with couples. It's about 4 hours long. It will help you enhance your communication. Send me a message or call 951-430-4445 or email chaplainglover@gmail.com. That information I just provided is specific for chaplain services. So you have a blessed day. I'm Chaplain Glover. Practice your communication.